गांधी जी पर एक पोयम सुनाने वाली हूँ। बापू बोले भाले थे, हम सबके रखवाले थे, हमें आजादी दिलवाकर स्वयं कट सह जाते थे। हम भी अच्छा काम करेंगे, खूब पढ़ेंगे, खूब लिखेंगे, बापू जैसा काम करेंगे, जग में ऊंचा नाम करेंगे। हैप्पी गांधी जयंती ऑल ऑफ यू। गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, myself Anna Tarik. I study in class 2nd B. Today I am going to recite a poem on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. सच्चाई का लेकर शस्त्र और अहिंसा का ले अस्त्र, तूने अपना देश बचाया, गोरों को था दूर भगाया, दुश्मन से भी प्यार किया, मानव पर उपकार किया। गांधी करते तुझे नमन, तुझे चढ़ाते प्रेम सुमन। थैंक यू। इस मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी। I was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat. मेरे 3 सिद्धांत थे। बुरा मत बोलो, बुरा मत देखो, बुरा मत सुनो। जय हिंद। Sabha ma'am, teacher and my dear friend, happy Gandhi Jayanti to you all. My name is Hunain Abbasi. I study in first year. Today I am representing as Gandhi ji. I Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also known as Gandhi ji and Bapu. I am barrister, writer and freedom fighter. I born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat. I believe in non-violence and truth. After Gandhi Satyagraha non-cooperation movement, finally we got freedom on 15 August 1947. One more thing, hate the sin, love the sinner. Jai Hind. नदीम खान, क्लास 3 का स्टूडेंट हूँ। आज हम सब बात करने जा रहे हैं स्वच्छता अभियान के ऊपर, क्योंकि आजकल जहाँ देखो वहाँ तो लोग सरकार की स्वच्छता अभियान के बारे में ही बात करते दिखते हैं। क्या यह अभियान मीडिया के लिए है या फिर न्यूज़पेपर की हेडलाइन के लिए है? हम लोग इस दिन स्कूल और कॉलेजेस में ड्रामा करते हैं और प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाते हैं। इससे हमें मार्क्स तो मिल जाते हैं, लेकिन क्या हम एक अच्छे इंसान बन पाते हैं जो इस दुनिया को रहने के लिए एक अच्छी और खूबसूरत जगह बनाए? क्या इस देश को बेहतर बनाने की जिम्मेदारी हम सबकी नहीं है? क्या हम अपने घरों को भी इसी तरह गंदा रखते हैं? ये सवाल तो हमें खुद से पूछना चाहिए, पर हम सोचते हैं कि हमारे एक अकेले से क्या फर्क पड़ेगा, अभी तो हम बहुत छोटे हैं। तो चलो दोस्तों, शुरुआत हम खुद से करें। कम से कम हम अपने घरों को साफ रखने में अपने माँ बाप की तो मदद कर सकते हैं, और इसी तरह हम अपने घर, अपने शहर और अपने देश को बेहतर बना सकते हैं। संभल 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 जरा, बदल 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 जरा, असभ्य तेरी चाल है, असभ्य तेरी चाल है। तू पुतला ढेर मांस का, तू पुतला ढेर मांस का, तू पुतला बेमिसाल है, तू पुतला बेमिसाल है। कमाल है, कमाल है, भविष्य में बवाल है। संभल 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 जरा, बदल 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 जरा, संभल 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 जरा, बदल बदल बदल।
Hello everyone, my name is Hafsa Anwar. Oh no, Manu, we should always keep our book in bag.
Okay.
This place is so dusty. Let's clean it. Oh, these cushions are misplaced. We should always keep our environment clean and swachh. Thank you.
Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friend. Today I will tell you how Mahatma Gandhi helped their parents in cleaning this album. First, I will start with myself. Always trim your nails regularly. Put the things at the same place. Don't throw mask anywhere. Put the school bag at the right place. Always maintain bookshelf. After using disposable glass, throw in the dustbin. Put the uniform in the almirah. is think and you have a clean house. On Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary, Government of India launched a cleanliness movement under the banner of Swachh Bharat Mission. To fulfill Mahatma Gandhi's dream of having a clean India, with his yet to be achieved dream, we as citizens of India actively take part in Swachh Bharat Mission to make ourselves, our home and our surrounding clean.
Hello, my name is Ayat Fatma Naqvi. I study in class 3C and I'm gonna help my mother clean my study table.
Thank you. Hello friends, myself Huzail Iqbal. I want to help my mother because she is not well. Let's see. I am collecting the clothes. I am giving water for birds. I am cleaning the terrace. I am giving water for the plants. I am cleaning the LCD. I am keeping the books in my bag. I am cleaning the bed so my mommy come and take rest. I am cleaning the room. Thank you so much. Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat.
Good evening, all of you. My name is Subayir. I am studying on class 6A. I have received to Gandhi's life. Number 1, Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of the Indian independence movement against British rule. Number 2, he inscribed civil rights and freedom movement across the world. Number 3, the little Mahatma was given to him in South Africa in 1914.
My name is Daniel Verma and I would like to tell you about Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi Jayanti is an event celebrated every year in India. It is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The full name of Mahatma Gandhi is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. It is celebrated annually on 2nd of October. It is the national festival of India. Gandhiji was a strong supporter of protest
On the occasion of 2nd October, celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti, we would like to acknowledge all of you about Gandhiji's message to 21st century generation. Starting with, today we face the challenges posed by continuous confrontation in the name of religion and ethnicity, which inflicts untold suffering on innocent men, women, and children. We also confront the challenges of growing inequality both within and amongst nations, economic disparities by lack of access to education, health, and food security. The question to ask is not whether Mahatma Gandhi is relevant or not. The real issue is whether we have the courage and strength of mind to follow in his footsteps, whether we are ready to live our lives by what he proclaimed and most importantly practiced. Whatever the challenge you confront, we can be sure that the Gandhian way is a real, live option, an option that informs and illuminates. He would have wanted us to experiment and find our own way without compromising our fundamental beliefs. Mahatma Gandhi granted us three guiding principles: ahimsa or non-violence, satyagraha or the force born of truth, and sarvodaya or upliftment of all. It is the value of these principles that we have to rediscover if we want to deal effectively with today's challenges. What is the Gandhian perspective on economic growth? It is that wealth created and generated must be contributed first and foremost to a larger social cause and purpose. By stating this, in today's world, we do not avoid the principles of profit and commerce, but we do underline the need to use a part of the wealth created to better the quality of life of those whose voice remain unheard. What would the Gandhian perspective be on the so-called clash of civilization about which we heard so much in these days? Mahatma Gandhi would straight away reject the very idea of such a clash. Never accepted the exclusivist approach to religion, culture, or civilization. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tahura. I study in class 6A. My school name is New Horizon School. Today, I want to say some messages of Gandhiji. So let's start it. First, in a gentle way, we can change the world. Second, the man is the sum of its actions, of what he has done, of what he can do, nothing else. Third, the weak is the forgive. The weak never forgive. The forgiveness is the attitude of strong. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of people. Offer your peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source. I salute the source in you. Let us work together for unite and peace. This is said by Gandhiji. So, these 3 or 4 lines that I have spoken in front of you right now, these are said by Gandhiji. Thank you.
A message from Mahatma Gandhi for future generation. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, most popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi, dedicated his entire life fighting for the cause of India's independence. He continued his struggles, determined to reach his goal and to free his people from the shackles of its colonizers. The father of nation, Gandhi has left many powerful messages and life lessons for generations to come. Non-violence and peace. Gandhi strongly believed in the practice of non-violence. One might gain power and control by violence, but Respect can only be achieved by non-violence and harmony. Patience. Gandhi believed that in a world of opportunities and challenges, patience is a quality that may seem difficult but not impossible. Truth. Truth or Satya is a concept and a practice that Mahatma Gandhi propagated to a great extent. Equality. Mahatma Gandhi was a strong believer of equality among all human beings. Self-determination. We all know how dedicated and devoted our Gandhi was when he took up the challenge to fight against British government from India. This was possible just because of his determination. These are the messages Mahatma Gandhi left for future generations. We all must remember all these lessons to follow the rules of life. Thank you so much.
Greetings to all. Today I, Rosie Banu, is here to present a small incident about the importance of truthfulness. Once I was a child and I was in a class third or might be four when I came back from the school, and along with my friend and one more friend was there. We were total three children, and we were playing something, and then suddenly our playing instrument went on the wall, and then we can't able to bring it back. Then I have a bicycle. I had a bicycle at that time. Then I just put that bicycle onto the wall, and I sit on that bicycle, and my friend is stand on my shoulders, and she trying to get that instrument. And suddenly the upper 2-3 bricks were temporary, and they just fell upon us, but thank God we were saved, and we were just fall aside, and the bricks were all aside. And at that time my mother was not at home. She went for the hospital, and my father also went to the office. No elder was there in the home, so that we clear all marks of that incident, so that no one knew and no one scolded us. And then when my mother came back, she didn't knew about that incident when I was lying down. And then I just went to her and just tell her the whole incident. I thought that she might be angry, or she is definitely going to scold us, and I was in a complete state of fear because I know that I have done such a work. So but she was not angry. She was politely consoled us and said that you should told to me you should tell these kind of incidents, as these can be harmful to you. So moral of this story is that always speak truth, because you cannot think always right. Your parents can always understand you and try to so always speak truth. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. I'm Yusra Zubair of class 11th B. Today I'm going to share my experience of how I got to know the importance of truthfulness. It was a time when I really wanted to participate in a particular competition, but I was afraid that I will not get my parents' approval. So what I did, I filled the form for the competition and gave my name. After that, I felt really bad about it. Doing something without telling your parents is not an easy thing. So finally, after 2 days, I gathered enough courage to tell my parents, and their reaction was really unexpected. They didn't scolded me, but gave me a life lesson. That line will never give you happiness, but depression. And they allowed me for the same. Truthfulness is one of the most important ethical virtues we need to inculcate. If we are to become a pure mirror to reflect God's light, there must not be any stain or defect in the glass. Our thoughts, words, and deeds should be above board. We need to realize that while we may sometimes hide the truth from others, we cannot hide it from God. He is all-knowing and He is watching us at all times. From the tiniest blade of grass to the large mammals that roam on the planet, we cannot escape His ever-watching eye. So let us resolve to develop the qualities of truthfulness. Let us be honest in all our dealings. Let us earn our livelihood honestly. And let us be true to ourselves. If we can develop truthfulness, we will find that our inner progress will take a leap and we will achieve our goals with greater speed. As quoted by our beloved Gandhiji, morality is the basis of things and truth is the substance of all morality. Thank you.
We all know that 2nd October is the birthday of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. But do you know he shares his birthday with another great leader of our country, the man of peace, our second Prime Minister, Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri Ji.
Oh!
There are 53 major roads in India and 48 roads outside India named after him.
Wow!
Bapu walked almost 18 kilometers a day throughout his life. This is almost equal to walking around the world twice. Although he traveled all around the world, he never traveled in an aeroplane.
Oh!
During 1921, seeing the poverty in Madurai, where people did not have clothes to wear, he gave up his clothes and started wearing only dhoti and even got his head shaved. The smiling picture of Bapu on the currency of our country is not a drawing but a mirror image of his photo captured in 1946 but was printed on the Indian rupee only after 1996.
Wow!
He was a man of non-violence and peace, yet he never received the Nobel Peace Prize, for which he was nominated 5 times.
Oh!
However, as a mark of respect, the United Nations have also declared his birthday, that is 2nd October, as the International Day of Non-Violence, with effect from 2007.
Wow!
Gandhiji was truly a man of simple living and high thinking, and we must always try and learn to follow his principles of truth and peace. Rightly said by our beloved Bapu, Ahimsa Parmo Dharma. And so, let us all celebrate the spirit of peace and non-violence on his birthday. Happy Gandhi Jayanti!